Welcome back, everyone, to the complete Pineleaf. We are back here at Hank Stacer Farm with Eogar to find out what he needs us to do today. First, we need to feed the horses.
Might I take a moment of your time?
The horses are sounding hungry, and I have been told that their troughs are running empty. I need to have a stable hand feed the horses very shortly, or they may get agitated. But the helpers are busy at the moment. Can you please help me start the task of gathering up the grain? As soon as you get back with it, a helper should be available to feed them. There are many bags and sacks of grain throughout the farm. Some might be empty, but there should be enough full ones. Hurry back with the grain. All right, fine. So let's go and start collecting grain and see how many of these are nice and full. All right, that's a nice one. And here, well, I'm finding grain quickly at least. That's novel. And here you go. That's a record. 3 for 3. Good grief. No, it doesn't always work that way.
How can I be of service?
Well done. We should be stocked for a little while yet. Thank you for your help. All right. And once again,
Stay a moment.
the horse from the comb looks restless and needs to be taken out for a daily run. Could you check on him? Yes, I'll go and check on the horse for a daily run. And today we are at the Lonelands. And that means eventually getting to Weathertop, which is, there's Weathertop right there. But I don't start out at Weathertop. I first need to head over to Oscaruth. Yes, it even says that in the little quest reminder right over there. So let's head over to Oscaruth and talk to our quest giver, whom after last time you should figure out is going to be a... Oh boy, do we slow down when the afterburners kick off. And this will give us 3 sets that we would have completed, which means we'll only have to worry about the Horsefields Derby. And see, what's the other one that we need to do? Oh yes, we need to get new horseshoes, which is pretty much the same thing as you do when you're in Combe. In other words, you have to go into Bree, get a new set of horseshoes and all that fun stuff. Because for some reason, Hank Stacer Farm doesn't have a farrier present. What excuse do they have for that, I wonder? I'll have to read the quest text. I mean, that's the main interesting thing there is to find, do they come up with a decent excuse for not having a farrier on a horse farm? Well, right, I suppose it's possible because I guess a lot of modern horse farms might not have farriers on site, but then today it's easier to get one to travel. Oh, well, anyway, let's speak with this horse over here. Hello there. Radagast's horse. Oh, okay. Lately, I have been desiring a rare herb that I haven't tasted in ages. I used to only find it in very high places, but not where it's cold. I believe it might be found on the highest summit in these lands, on the top of Weathertop. Ooh, could you head over there and gather a few herbs for me so that I can find... If you can find them, yes. My master and I used to travel quite often, and I grew a fondness for this herb. It has been ages since he has taken me very far beyond this ruin. Maybe someday soon we will roam Middle-earth again, as we used to. Alright. Fine, let's then go and get over to Weathertop. Yes. And let's kick back over here, over here, over here. Now, let's. Yes, the long journey back to the high hill. So, let's see. I've got. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Do I need this properly? Guess I could just take a straight dash. Does that work? I forgot whether or not that works. Or if that leads you into disaster. Well, right now, of course, when it's going on this direction, it's fine. It's when the road curves up that the matter of how wise is it to lead the road comes up. Let's head out around here. All right. Yeah, then you slow down and it feels slow again. Feels reason be fast at first and then back down to slow because you no longer have the speed boost. At least that's one advantage on the Warden is the Warden keeps the speed boost. It's not as high as a speed boost, but yeah, the non-combat speed boost stays up. At least it's good until you go into combat and forget to turn on the boost again. Ah, yes. There is that. Now let's try to get up the hill and find those herbs. I want to do this without spraining a leg, ankle, shank, whatever you call that body part in a horse. Or even damage a hoof, I guess, would be another thing that can go wrong if you go around dropping things. Of course, I think that's what the shoes are for, to protect the feet from such things. Alright, here we go. And no, I'm not going to try to go ultra fast on the horse while I'm trying to go up here. Because I have a feeling that double speed on Weathertop is not going to be a good idea. Nope. And all the way through here. I think I'm going to try to fit all 4 quests into this episode. I think it goes this way. As opposed to before where I had them split out because, well, the first couple of times it's getting used to it and all of that. But now that we have everything set up, oh, good thing I got suspicious there. Herbs. Oh, I was wondering what was going to ambush me. Actually, that's probably not the best bet in there. Forgetting that the birds might be knocked over the cliff. No, don't ask me how you knock a bird over a cliff. That's another matter. In fact, I think back before I would just do that and not try to do the kick because of the potentials for knocking birds over. There, I guess if you stun the bird a little bit, it could be a problem. That time I don't have much of a chance of knocking it over a cliff, so no problem there. And Tribon are defeated, and now I just have to get back to Radagast's source. Ah, back. Here are the herbs, assuming I didn't eat them all on the way. Thank you for appeasing my appetite of herbs that I have sorely missed. My master has been busy with the important events unfolding here, but he'll be happy to be reminded of our travels together when he sees these herbs. These are exactly what I was looking for. I can't thank you enough. You may or may not know this already, but there seems to be something special about you. My master and I have traveled a lot of places in Middle-earth over the ages, and I have met many horses in my travels. Rarely have I encountered a steed of your spirit, or such air of authority as yours? There you go. So much of that quest. We are back with Aogar here, and let's see what he has for us today. Worse for wear.
Would you do something for me?
Our stock of horseshoes on the farm has run out. We need someone to help us replenish the stock by running down to Breetown to find a blacksmith who can fill an order quickly. Would you be so good as to bring some new shoes for our horse? Alright, fine. I'll bring you some. Let's go all the way to Breetown because no one here apparently knows how to make horseshoes. Despite how far away are we from Bree? I think part of what concerns me here is that he says his stock of horseshoes, as if you just have a standard stock of horseshoes where one size fits all or something like that. But he's the one who helped us last time. No sooner do I finish a job than a full customer changes their mind. Well, yeah.
What is this world coming to?
Sorry, I'm busy with new orders from Coombe and can't help you with Aogar's request. Alright, so we have to see if there's somebody here who can. Apparently it's not the same person who helped us last time. Hello there.
Tell me what you need or move along.
I'm really busy with an order that I need to finish as soon as possible, but he's not helping Flint this time, so maybe Flint can help me.
Tell me what you need or move along.
Well, that certainly doesn't go with your words. And certainly I can help you with Aogar's request, as I just finished my previous orders. And to help me make them, I'm going to be needing an old horseshoe, some nails for the shoes, and some scrap metal. Please bring me these items back to me, and I'll make them right away. All of the items you require will be found around here in Breetown. Right. Now, why does he need the nails? I mean, really, you don't need the nails to make the horseshoe. You need the... Right? Okay, you might need one nail in order to act as a template for the nail holes or something like that, but you certainly don't need a huge number of nails in order to make the horseshoe itself, because where are these things going to be? It's been so long since I've done this quest. Now, to put the horseshoes onto the horses afterwards, yes, those need nails, but in that case, you would want an order of nails rather than it being part of the horseshoe order, I would think, especially with the size of the boxes of nails that they have in this game. But apparently these components are now scattered all over the town when you do it for this second time, rather than the first time where they're all nice and close to where the blacksmith is located. Ah, here's a crate of nails. Look at this. And I need 2 crates of nails, not just one of them. I mean, really, 2 crates of nails to make horseshoes. No, you don't need 2 crates of nails to make horseshoes. You could probably have enough nails to shoe horses for years with a crate. Well, I suppose you have to keep them rust-free and stuff like that if you're going to use them on your horses, but my point stands. Now, as for the pieces of scrap metal, such as this, we're coming along grabbing them from Beggar's Alley. I mean, if there's anyone in Bree who's probably in dire need of keeping a few scraps of metal in hopes of selling them or something like that, it'll be the folk in Beggar's Alley. We're taking them from here? Good grief. Yes, I suppose one of my hobbies must be nitpicking this quest. Hello, Flint.
Why are you bothering me?
Ah, these are exactly what I require. This iron isn't the greatest quality, but it will do. I'll finish these for you as soon as I can. There you go. And I have to admit, though, he does finish them quickly. All right, Back to Eogar. Here you go, your horseshoes.
Greetings.
Thank you for returning with these horseshoes. Horses seem to be arriving almost hourly these days, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. These will come to good use, and I'm sure the animals here appreciate the help as much as I do. Alright. There you go. And that just leaves one more quest, the Horsefields Derby. Welcome to the Horsefields Derby, which starts very quickly because it immediately opens up. The clock starts ticking right away. And I must find each of the gates here and avoid the mud, which is not going to happen, but I tried to avoid it anyway. Uh-oh, see what's happened? I inevitably run into a mud patch that I failed to notice along the way. Alright, actually I need to go this way. And yeah, here is the gate right up there. Let's get around this mud patch as quickly as... Boy, there are just so many mud patches around here that it's difficult, at least for me. I'm sure some of you are really wonderful at getting around each of these mud patches and have absolutely no trouble in it. I am not one of those. And I haven't even figured out how to tell the exact area which this is. I take my eyes off for a second in order to see where the next gate is, and inevitably I wind up hitting the next patch again. There are 9 gates in all. I'm approaching the 5th gate and about halfway through the time, and apparently I am really slowed down by a bunch of mud. Yeah. Alright, here we go. And I'm almost afraid to use the ability to... Oopsie daisy. Ah, right into the mud. Landed right on. I didn't see the mud patch that was right in front of me. I mean, the whole thing was covered with mud. I don't know how you're supposed to get around that one. Right. Let's 58 seconds. This isn't good. And see, this is 7. Right. All right, let's 8. Okay, now turn that in. 9. Okay. And now the horse is... Where's the horse master? Oh, yeah, up this way. Okay, dokie. And I got the complete test. Finish! Yay! Session completed. Actually, that wasn't that bad of a time. It looked like I had about 30 seconds left. Now let's see what we've got. Title awarded. Pineleaf, Descendant for Rohan, because I managed to complete each of the quests at least once. And discovering the Descendant is complete, and you get that deed. And you also unlock another quest with Eogar here.
Stay a moment.
The horse is acting strange of late. He keeps staring to the southeast, always focused there. It's as if something is there here waiting for him. And he knows it. All right, fine. I'll get Favor of the Merits as a skill if I complete this. This, fortunately, is a much easier quest than the others, if I recall correctly. Certainly than that discovering the Descendant, where, yes, there's no combat or anything like this, but I somehow am always on edge there trying to say, oh, can I get by the mud and do all that? Anyway, let's talk to the horse and let's get going. And here we are. Oh, there is Gandalf the White. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. And there's Shadowfax.
Something approaches. There is something of the Meras in this stallion. Did you summon this one here, Shadowfax? He is not a full-blooded mare, nor does he seem to have a rider. He appears to have a few of your herd's traits, Shadowfax. Is he meant to be among your herd?
That's fine. Welcome back, my brother. He who rides me, Gandalf, is right to say that you are a descendant of the Maras. I summoned you here to remind you of your true home. A darkness spreads over these lands. Soon a time shall come when the herd will need to ride again. Return to us when you're ready. All right then. Yeah, that was a quick one, and we are in the Wold in Rohan. Our first little look there before the Rohan is released. Unlike the rest of the horse quests, I need to speak with Eogar after this.
How can I be of service?
So, he's eager to return to his herd? It warms my heart to hear he received his calling. I hope to see him one day return to his true home. And completing this quest will grant you favor of the Mara skill. The skill for this quest can only be used while mounted on a war steed in the fields of Rohan. There you go. And now I've got this new skill, which I will see as soon as I start getting my war steed treat. Actually, I do have these basic ones here. Here it is. Favor of the Maris is this skill right here, which I can't use yet since I haven't unlocked all the war steed stuff. So I have to play around with this bar later on. But plus 1300 war steed endurance restores 105 war steed endurance every 6 seconds for 12 seconds. So essentially, it's a healing skill for your horse. It's not much, but it may help in a pinch. But that's it for discovering the Descendant. I will have a few more run throughs of the various quests here offline to finish up the horsing around deed, but you've seen all the ones that are involved within this set. And that's it for that. And this is Pineleaf Needles, and with the complete Pineleaf, where I'll see you again the next time we return in Season 5. But until then, this is Pineleaf Needles reminding you to skirmish responsibly.